Lee Jones here from Hotspawn, and I'm joined by Keiko, head of Red Bull Home Ground. And yeah, we're just saying that you're there in a new jersey, and maybe we'll just start straight with that.
Mhm.
Maybe before we get to NRG specifically, I'd kind of just wondered what your kind of what your process, what your thought process was for this off season, because I'd seen rumors going around about trials for this team and that team, but had it been like your intention to go to NA, or had there been certain players you were maybe hoping to get on a team with? Like, just from your perspective, how did things pan out, and what were you hoping for?
Um, I think going into the off season, I knew that I wanted to look for different places to go. NA was like a top thing for me. It was like not highest priority. I'm not gonna go to NA just to go to NA, of course, like to any team. But I was interested in playing in NA from the very beginning. So I think that sort of helped my decision between which one the orgs I wanted to go to, and I kind of like narrowed it down to like three orgs that I wanted to go to, and yeah, I ended up picking NRG out of the three, and yeah,
Difficult pick then, picking the reigning world champions. So yeah, not a bad choice, I suppose. But you
yeah, I
obviously,
mean,
yeah, well, you're in this like
yeah,
quite unique position now, then, especially where four of the five had stuck together. So you're just kind of the one new piece. Does it feel like a bit of extra
yeah.
pressure on you from that as well? Like, the expectations are going to be pretty high now, and if things change slightly, then people might look at what the one change was. If that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, I mean, definitely just because like they won, people are gonna be thinking like if we don't have as much success, then they can obviously think that I would be the problem. But I joined them. They're full world champions. They're going to carry me, hopefully, not the other way around. But yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, hopefully everything goes well. I hope the fans aren't too harsh because, I think every team is a little bit different. But yeah.
What are the aims then? Because yeah, obviously, like we're talking about it coming in as reigning world champions, but if we rewind to like pretty much exactly 2 months ago when the champs was starting, no one had expected NRG to be competing for the title there. So obviously, those
Mhm.
expectations have shifted completely off of that tournament. Understandably, but um, is that still the aim? Do you think for you guys, like you want to be, competing globally consistently?
Yeah, definitely like when I was picking like the which orgs were the highest priority, I think the ability to make internationals was like my biggest thing. Like if a team can't really make internationals, then for me, there's no point for joining. And with the NRG, I can see us being able to make internationals with this team. So yeah, I mean they won champs. I think next year we're gonna be able to qualify and go to the events. And I think that's like the whole point of me picking NRG between the others.
So I wanted to ask you about well about moving to NA as well, because I feel like it's usually more likely the other direction, or not necessarily the other direction, but just kind of talking about moving to either of the two regions of EU or NA. People don't tend to like moving to Berlin very much, whereas I think moving to LA is probably more welcome for a lot of people. So I just wondered how you found it, or if you have got there yet, or just kind of leaving Berlin. Is there anything you think you're going to miss?
Absolutely nothing from Berlin, to be honest. I mean, like I'm super excited to get to LA. I haven't been yet, but like I'm excited for nice weather. I'm excited for there's actually things to do. I don't know. I hated Germany for like the 2 years I was living there. Sorry, but genuinely it was like depressing. But hopefully LA is better.
Yeah, I don't think you're alone in that, to be fair. So I think that's like the general
Yeah.
sentiment. Um, fair enough. I wanted to ask just a couple of questions on Team Liquid, on your time there, especially on last year
Mhm.
specifically. Obviously, for you, it's your first tier one title coming last year. You went to all the global events, but then it was like a bit of just
Hello?
little bit of a
No.
what if on some of those. It felt like obviously Toronto.
Sorry, you cut out.
Sorry, I was saying that on looking at last year with Team Liquid,
Mhm.
think like for the most part, it would be obviously a successful season. Your first tier 1 title in stage 2, going to all the global events. But then it felt like some things were a little bit unlucky. Like obviously the Nats visa thing at Toronto, and then when you look back at champs, the fact that you ended up going out losing to DRX twice, who ended up being third place at the tournament, and it was right when they brought out the Waylay that kind of was throwing everybody off. So it felt like there were some things that were kind of unlucky in that sense. But I guess just from your perspective, how did you see last year, and how do you rate it?
I think last year was like a big success. Just for Liquid and for everyone on the team, I think we defied a lot of expectations to make to all 3 internationals. And to be honest, I think we lost to Paper X in Toronto, who ended up winning. We lost to DRX, who came top 3. And I think in Bangkok, we lost to G2, who went to the finals. So it's like we really, I wouldn't say unlucky, but we really didn't get to show, like, didn't get to have a run in the out of the groups, like we were group locked for the entire year at the internationals. We really wanted to make our groups, but we couldn't. And every time, everyone who beat us at groups ended up coming top 3, winning second or third. That was the 3 internationals for us. But there's not much to say. I mean, they shifted the meta really good. I think we just went ready for it. Like the Waylay Euro stuff, it was really good from them.
Yeah, fair enough. Looking back at those couple of years, then I want to ask just about now that you've left, about having played with Nats specifically. Just what's like now that you've had that partnership, and obviously there was you guys were the duo on Team Liquid that were kind of the face of the team. What is there maybe like a certain thing that kind of going away from your time with Team Liquid now, certain thing you've maybe learnt from him or learnt from playing with him that you feel like you'll take forward?
I think the main thing is like how disciplined he is. I think that's like the reason why he's so consistent for the past 5 years, is that discipline and like that sort of like drive, I would say. So I think that's the most valuable thing that he's taught me. Just like he's like a very disciplined dude. Does everything. He has a schedule for everything. He makes all that stuff.
Yeah, cool. And then obviously now you're going to from one like legendary IGL to another with Ethan. Obviously the first 2-time champs winner as well. Yeah, what you feeling the prospect of playing with him?
I'm excited. Like, to be honest, like 2-time world champion. God, it's gonna be interesting. I think there's a lot to learn from playing in a different region, from playing with different people, and just not, playing in the same environment the entire time. I think it's like there's always room to grow.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I wanted to ask a bit as well on. I think it was mainly something that came up around champs, but at least in the community, I feel like there've been like sort of rumors that towards the end of the year that the atmosphere maybe wasn't great on Team Liquid. I don't know if there's maybe like a couple of things that kind of led to that narrative. Like there was the one comms clip that came out from champs, but that's like mid game where it could be like heat of the moment stuff. And I think partly maybe from Trex coming with like the Vitality public stuff before, and people are kind of like linking things together and saying, oh, the atmosphere must be bad. But I just kind of wondered really what your thoughts were on maybe on those rumors or how you found things towards the end.
I mean, I wouldn't go too deep into it, obviously, but I mean, I think every team has conflict and problems. I think it's like natural. If you want to win, you're gonna have conflict. I mean, this mid-game thing, I made a big mistake in a very crucial round. I said that he was off the bomb for Patty. I thought he was off the bomb, but I messed up. So I just obviously he's gonna be tilted about that. So it's like, what do you mean? Like, I think it's like natural for everyone. I don't know how people are gonna say it. It's like it's not toxic. It wasn't a toxic environment. It's just that we wanted to win, and that was it.
Yep, that makes sense. Maybe just one final question to round things off. Going from Berlin to LA, then going to a new environment. And I guess maybe a question that for when you went to Berlin as well. But is there any like like some kind of comfort thing that you want to make sure you're taking with you that maybe you can't get in LA? Any kind of food or anything that you're gonna stock up on, fill up the suitcase?
Not from Berlin, no. Not from Berlin. I don't think I have anything that would be like. I would say nothing, to be honest.
Just next time you're back in the UK, stocking up on Vimto, isn't it?
Yeah. No. I can't drink that anymore. I'm gonna get my teeth done. Like my teeth are gonna just be ruined.
Fair enough. All right. I think that's all about we've got time for anyway, Keiko. So yeah, thanks for the chat. Yeah, good luck on NRG. Good luck next year. And yeah, catch you later.